Oh, welcome. It's Football Friday. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you had a good week so far. And let's discuss some football. Hey, I hope you guys are well. I see you never walk alone in the chat. And looking for a backup for Van Dijk yet. Yikes. Shots fired very early in the episode. Here we go, guys. Episode 3, Football Friday. Hope you're all well and having a lovely evening. I'm sorry, I do apologize that I am late tonight. I had some dinner with the folks, so yeah, it is what it is. But I hope everyone's doing well. I'm gonna jump straight into this tonight. Gonna go through some transfers that happened this week, and then the results from the previous weekend. We're gonna do the preview for this weekend, and then after that we're going to play some games. As simple as that. But yeah, I hope all of you guys are doing well. Let's get into the transfer news of the past week. Awesome stuff, guys. So we've seen Fulham sign Ola Aina on loan from Torino, ex-Chelsea Academy player as well. Another ex-Chelsea player going to West Brom, with West Brom signing Branislav Ivanovic, and he'll wear the number 20 shirt for West Brom. Aston Villa has signed Martinez from Arsenal, the goalkeeper. I know there were a bunch of teams that were looking at signing Martinez, so I feel for Villa. It's going to be a long season for them, so anything they can get in will help a lot. Another Chelsea player going out on loan, also to West Brom, is Conor Gallagher. He's also signed a 5-year contract at Chelsea, extension contract, and the youngster will go to West Brom for the season on loan. And then I know the latest one, I can probably refresh this. The latest one is the Thiago deal to Liverpool has gone through. I saw during dinner that deal has gone through, so that's pretty big for them. Let me just quickly do this. Get some music in the background going as well. Yeah, so that Thiago deal has gone through. Liverpool signing the player from Bayern Munich. Look, that's a big signing. Sorry. Yeah, that's going to be huge for Liverpool. That's the type of signing they needed just to refresh the squad a little bit. I know they did sign that left back as well, but I mean, nobody knows him. But do they drop Fabinho now? I'm not sure. He started on the bench this past weekend, so possibly. But I do feel that Liverpool midfield's going to be super strong. It's going to be they're going to do well this season again. But like we said in our prediction video as well, that it all depends on if they can keep their players fit, because they don't have major depth, maybe in midfield now. But they need to keep players fit and firing like they did last season. Yes, they're off to a good start. We'll get into that in a second. But I mean, if they don't keep that form going, they might be in trouble, because other teams have caught up to them. They are starting to figure out Liverpool. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But as for the signings, I do believe that is all. That was the big one that I saw for tonight. Cool. So looking at last weekend's games. That's too much. There we go. Cool. So the first weekend that has passed, we'll just quickly have a look here at the results from that weekend. Sorry. The first game, West Ham vs Newcastle. Newcastle pulling a big upset in my eyes, winning that game 2-0, but they did play very well. That was a real good game. West Ham looking very disappointing. I'm starting to regret my choices, and Paulo Bay is going to have a big laugh at this already, I'm pretty sure. But West Ham not looking good at all. But Newcastle also did play a really good game. The game after that, wow, what a banger of a game. Liverpool leads. That we knew it was going to be a good game, but I don't think anyone expected 7 goals in that game. Oh man, that was so good to watch. What a game of footy that was. Liverpool edging it out 4-3 in the end. Crystal Palace, Southampton. If I'm not mistaken, I had a 1-all prediction on Superbru. Look, this game was dull. It is what it is. The only lively spark in that whole game was Wilfred Zaha for Palace, and it is what it is. Fulham Arsenal. I went the wrong way around now, but anyways. Fulham Arsenal. Arsenal started off with a bang. They looked really sharp, but that we spoke about it last week as well. They're looking really sharp. The team is really bonding and gelling at the moment. They're going to be serious fighters this season. They're going to put up a good show all year round for sure. Fulham, it doesn't look good for Fulham, to be honest. They need to do something, and they need to do something quick, or they're in serious trouble. And then on the Sunday we had Spurs versus Everton. This was also a pretty shock result. I don't think anyone expected it to go like this, but yeah, Everton pulling off the 1-0 over Mourinho's Spurs. Good game as well. We spoke about that Everton midfield after confirming all those transfers they brought in. Damn, do they look good. Alan Rodriguez and Decore, they look so good together already. And Everton will also, I can see them having a real good season if they can keep everyone fit. And then Leicester West Brom, I think we all expected this to go that way. 3-0 to Leicester. Good game as well. Chelsea versus Brighton. Chelsea coming out 3-1, also a pretty good game, but Brighton did look very good. The score flatters Chelsea for sure. Brighton had a very good game, and it was pretty close at one stage. I even thought it could end in a draw, that, to be honest. So as a Chelsea fan, I'm very happy with that result, but you can see the players need some more time to gel, and a lot of players still injured and unfit. But Chelsea will pick up eventually. But Brighton really impressed me, and I think they might have a better season than what we predicted in our video. Wolves Sheffield, that was also another surprise to me actually. I think Wolves played much better than I expected them to play. I predicted that both those teams would have an average season, but Wolves played very, very well. I'm excited to see what they do the rest of the season. Sheffield, yeah, gonna be an average season for them. They looked lost. They looked all over the place, where they were defensively very solid last season. So yeah, that's it for the results from last weekend. We will now quickly jump into my predictions for this up and coming week. Cool. So the first game this weekend will be Everton versus West Brom. Like we saw already in the opening weekend, West Brom really struggling already. It's going to be a long season for them. I don't see signings like Ivanovic and even the loanee from Chelsea, Conor Gallagher, making that big of a difference. It certainly will help, but for this game I'm definitely going Everton. That midfield will just dominate, and I'm going to go for 2-0 for Everton versus West Brom. Then second game, Leeds versus Fulham. Two of our promoted teams this season. They both lost their first game, but Leeds put up a massive performance. Runaway game for Everton. Yeah, I do believe the same, my man. I do believe the same. Leeds versus Fulham, the promoted teams. Leeds looked very impressive versus Liverpool. Much better than I thought they even would. But they're going to put up a fight. They're definitely going to put up a fight. Fulham, I feel, is in trouble. lack of signings, lack of quality signings in any ways. I don't think Fulham are going to have a fun season, to be honest. So for this one, I'm also going to go 2-0. Then, making their first start in the Premier League for this season, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. How many viewers can we tilt with this one? Now, in all honesty, we'll have to see. United might be a bit rusty as the games start, and if they can hold Palace out long enough, I do believe Man United will pull this through for sure. I don't think Zaha on his own can carry this Palace team. Oh, sorry, I've got some hiccups. But I think United will win this one. I'm going to go for 1-0 United. Then this Arsenal versus West Ham. Yeah, I really honestly want West Ham to perform. I want them to do well, but Arsenal is hard stuff. And the Bruno Pinto and that little Penaldes, you know it, my man. You know it. Penaldes will get that W for United. Arsenal, West Ham. Arsenal looks so good at the moment. I can't see. West Ham. Yeah. I'm going to go for another Arsenal 3-0 victory, going 3-0 2 weeks in a row. Then going on Southampton versus Tottenham. Southampton at home. I know the fact that there's no fans at the moment, home field advantage isn't as big, but I feel Southampton's fight will be a bit stronger playing at home. And Tottenham, I don't know. Hopefully they can get this Bale deal through, but obviously he won't be a part this weekend in any ways. But it's going to be a good signing for them, getting the Bale back. I actually read something interesting about the deal. He's going to be, if they sign Bale, he's going to be the 35th player they have brought in to replace him. Not directly in position, of course, but using his money in the past that they sold him for. 35 players in between him leaving and coming back. That's ridiculous. But okay, in all seriousness, I do believe this will be a draw. I think it's going to be... I don't know. Zero, 1-1. I'm not sure. I think actually Tottenham will score. I'm gonna go for 1-0 actually. I'm gonna 1-0. 1-0 Tottenham. This is a tough one. But let's go 1-0 Tottenham, beating Southampton. Newcastle versus Brighton. Also an interesting game. Both teams pleasantly surprised me in the first week. For this, I'm gonna go 1-1. Both teams have something on attack, but both teams are defensively strong as well at the moment. So that's going to be a good game to watch. I'll be watching that for sure. Then the biggest game of the weekend for sure, Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea always seem to get one of the big games early in the season. I'm really nervous for Chelsea as a Chelsea fan. I'm not sure if the Chelsea squad is ready yet. So I'm predicting... I'm hoping Chelsea win, of course. But I am predicting a 2-1 victory for Liverpool over Chelsea. Can you guys believe it? Sad. Anyways, let's just move on from that. Leicester versus Burnley. I can't see Burnley stopping this Leicester team. Leicester will definitely win this game 2-0. I'm gonna go for. Leicester look good. Burnley, they're just there, to be honest, at this stage. Van Dijk to concede one. Never. Of course he's conceding. You know that. Villa versus Sheffield. This could also be an interesting game. I don't. Very average seasons I'm predicting for both of these teams. Hopefully they can prove us wrong at some stage. We'll see how that goes. But for now, damn, I think this game's going to be boring. I'm just going to go for 0-0 with this one, to be honest. And then Wolves versus Man City. Man City's first game as well for this season. Wolves looked really good last weekend. But versus City, the City team, the squad depth and everything they have, they can really, really bring it if they want to on the day. I'm going to go for a 2-0 to Manchester City as well. A lot of 2-0s this week. So just to recap that quickly, we're going to go Everton 2-0 over West Brom. Leeds versus Fulham. Leeds 2-0 victory there. Man United beating Palace 1-0. Arsenal versus West Ham. I'm going for Arsenal. I want Wolves to win so bad. Yeah, me too, but I can't see them beating City, to be honest. Unless City are like very unfit and stuff like that, but I don't see it happening, man. But it would be great seeing that. Arsenal for the second time in a row 3-0 in my prediction. Tottenham beating Southampton 1-0, but I'm still considering a draw for that game as well. But let's stick with the 1-0. Newcastle versus Brighton 1-1. Liverpool beating Chelsea 2-1. Leicester beating Burnley 2-0. Aston Villa and Sheffield 0-0 draw. I feel that's going to be a boring ass game. And then Manchester City winning their first game of the season 2-0 over Wolves. That's going to be my predictions for this weekend. Hopefully some people can prove me wrong. Especially Chelsea. Would be great if they can pull up an upset. But those are my picks, guys. What do you guys think? Any of the games that really stand out to you guys? Is there something other than the Chelsea-Liverpool game that you guys are excited for? Obviously, I know the United supporters are keen to see their team in action again, even though it is versus Crystal Palace. I honestly think it's going to be a 1-1 draw for Chelsea-Liverpool. I'll take that, to be honest. I'll take that. Chelsea... In defense, Chelsea still has a problem. Silva only started practicing this week, so he's still unfit and not really gelled with the team yet. Well, obviously after 3-4 days. He does have Zuma that speaks French next to him. Aspilicueta also does speak some French next to him. So it could work, but he's still working on his English and stuff like that. So I think he's going to take a while before he really settles into the Chelsea team. Ben Chilwell is still injured, so he can't play. So I think we haven't signed a new goalkeeper yet. So with Kepa in goal, we're definitely conceding something. We won't keep a clean sheet against Liverpool. But let's see what happens. Hopefully we can just outscore them like they did us in the late game last season. Worried about Spurs, they still look sloppy like end of last season. They do. And I don't know how they're going to fix it. To be honest, Gareth Bale is a great signing. He's not going to play this weekend. I think the deal will only go through by tomorrow, if they haven't announced it in the meanwhile while I was away. It's buds. But I don't think Bale can make them title contenders, put it that way. It's going to be fun to see the guy back in the Premier League, but I mean, like, how much game time has he had in the last couple of months? I don't know what the guy's form is like, to be honest, but he's a quality player, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So that's going to be it for Football Friday, episode 3. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. I'm really excited for this weekend. Chelsea-Liverpool going to be a big one. What do you guys think? Should we maybe try getting 2 episodes a week? I've been thinking of maybe adding a Monday or something. No Bruno, no Benales in my team. Sis. I've been thinking of maybe doing a Monday football show as well, just to keep the results a bit more fresh in the mind, or maybe on a Tuesday even. We'll yeah. I'll play around with the idea some more, and we'll see how it goes. But guys, thank you so much for joining for Football Friday again. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, keep healthy, and enjoy the Premier League. Cheers, guys.